Hi everyone, this is Matthew Allo. In this video, I will take you through a project that will make you more proficient in Microsoft Excel. This video will also help you pass Microsoft Excel 2019 and 365 exams. So let's go through this project one after the other. Now, task 1. In the annual sales worksheet, use the Find and Select tool to find a cell in the open spreadsheet that contains conditional formatting and apply a tick outside border. In the annual sales worksheet, use the Find and Select tool to find a cell in the open spreadsheet that contains conditional formatting and apply a tick outside border. So to do this, on the Home tab in the Editing group, you have the Find and Select command and the conditional formatting. So to apply a tick outside border, the tick outside border is located on the Home tab in the Fonts group. So here you have the tick outside border, then you click on it. Okay, next question. Oh, correct. Task 2. Use the Autosum tool to get the sum of the values for each cell B through F in the total row. Use the Autosum tool to get the sum of the values for each cell B through F in the total row. So to do this, select B16 and through F16. So on the Home tab in the Editing group, you have the Autosum. You click on Autosum, so the sum is calculated. Okay. Correct. Task 3. In the review worksheet, use the Concatenate function to display the content of cell B4 and A4 separated by a space in cell J4. In the review worksheet, use the Concatenate function to display the contents of cell B4 and A4 separated by a space in cell J4. In the review worksheet, use the Concatenate function to display the content of cell V4 and A4 separated by a space in cell J4. So now we click on cell J4 and on the formulas tab in the function library group, we click the insert function command. So here you type concatenate, then click OK. So here you enter cell B4 separated by a space, so we add the space, then A4. So concatenate function is just used to join text together. So you can see, so join text together, so the two texts Cain and Abel. So one is in cell B4, then the other one in cell A4. So you can see that separated by a space. So you click OK. So let's move next question. Correct. Task 4. In the June worksheet, Use Autofill to extend the series starting in the cell A4 to the cell A33. In the June worksheet, use Autofill to extend the series starting in the cell A4 to the cell A33. In the June worksheet, use Autofill to extend the series starting in the cell A4 to the cell A33. So you click on cell A4 and select up to cell A33. Then on the Home tab in the editing group, you have Fill. Then you select Series and OK. So that is done. Correct. Task 5. In the June worksheet, apply table style like 4 to the cells A3 through D34. In the June worksheet, apply table style like 4 to the cells A3 through D34. So select the June worksheet. So to the cells A3 through D34. Select A3 through D34. Okay. Then table style like 4. So on the Home tab in the styles group, you have format as table. So under light, you have table style like 4. Okay. You click OK. Correct. Task 6. In the annual sales worksheet, apply a link to the title Fusion Tomo Inc. that is incorporated that links to the website www.fusiontomo.com. In the annual sales worksheet, apply a link to the title Fusion Tomo Inc. that is incorporated that links to the website www.fusiontomo.com. So to do this, we highlight cell A1, then click on the Insert tab in the links group. We have Insert Link. Then should be existing file or web page. So the web address is www.fusiontomo.com and click OK. Correct. Task 7. In cell range B16 to F16, set the style of the cell with the following characteristics. Number format equal to currency, font equal to Korean new, fill color equals to yellow. In cell range B16 to F16, set the style of the cell with the following characteristics. Number format equals to currency, font equals to Korean new, fill color equals to yellow. So to do this, select cell B16 to F16, B16 to F16. So the number format is located on the Home tab in the number group. So we can set these to number. Then font is Korean New. The font type Korea New. Press enter. Then fill color is yellow. Fill color, select yellow. Okay, that is done. Navigate to the next question. Correct. Task 8. In the product worksheet, change the format of the numbers in cells B8 to E33 so that no decimal places are showing. In the product worksheet, change the format of the numbers in cells B8 to E33 so that no decimal places are showing. So to do this, select cell B8, cell B8 to E33. Okay, so come to the home tab in the number group. So this is decrease decimal. So we decrease the decimal until there are no decimal places. Okay, it's done. Okay, correct. Task 9. Change the view to the split screen view. Change the view to the split screen view. So to do this, we click on the View tab. Then in the window group, you have the split command, which divides the window into different panes that each scroll separately. Okay, so we click on that. And correct. Task 10. Merge and align right the content in cells A2 through D2 in the June worksheet. Merge and align right the content in cells A2 through D2 in the June worksheet. So we select the June worksheet and select A2 through D2. Then on the home tab in the alignment group, here is the merge and center command. And select merge and center. Then align right. Okay. Correct. Task 11. Apply the style edit 3 to the title Black Bread Books. Apply the style edit 3 to the title Black Bread Books. Now to do this, you select the title Black Bread Books. Then on the home tab in the styles group, this cell styles. Then you select heading 3. Okay. Correct. Task 12. Create a new worksheet based on the expense report sample template. Create a new worksheet based on the expense report sample template. Now to do this, you click on the File tab and you select New. Now the expense report is now available here, and you need to search online for it. So you type here expense report. Okay, select expense report here. then create. Correct. Task 13. Change the theme of the current worksheet to iron. Change the theme of the current worksheet to iron. Now to do this, you click on the page layout tab, then the themes command, and select higher. Okay. Correct. Task 14. Add the title average to column H. Add the title average to column H. Now I select H3 and type average. Okay. Correct. Task 15. Without using the average function, create a formula in the cell H4 that gets the sum of the values in the cell E4 through G4 and divides the sum by 3. Without using the average function, create a formula in the cell H4 that gets the sum of the values in the cell E4 through G4 and divide the sum by 3. So to do this, you select cell H4 and type equals to sum E4 to G4 and divide by 3. Correct. Task 16. Copy the formula in cell H4 to cells H5 to H33. Copy the formula in cell H4 to cells H5 to H33. Now to do this, select cell H4 to H33. Then on the Home tab, in the Editing group, select Fill, then select Down. Okay. Correct. Task 17. In the June worksheet in cells E4 to E33, use the if formula to display a 1 if the values of the cells D4 to D33 are greater than 2500 and a 0 if it is less than or equal to 2500. In the June worksheet in cells E4 to E33, use the if formula to display a 1 if the values of the cells D4 to D33 are greater than 2500 and a 0 if it is less than or equal to 2500. Now to do this, select cell E4. Now select the Formulas tab, then Insert Function, then the if formula, click OK. So if D4, you type here D4 is greater than 2500. So value if true, display 1, then otherwise 0. Okay, so select E4 down to E33. Then on the Home tab, in the Editing group, select Fill and down. Okay. Correct. Task 18. Hide column A. Hide column A. Now to do this, you select column A, and you right click and select hide. Okay. Correct. Task 19. Freeze the first column in the current spreadsheet. Freeze the first column in the current spreadsheet. To do this, you select the View tab and the Window group, select the Freeze Panes command and select the option Freeze Panes. Correct. Task 20. Change the format of the cell containing the company name, Fusion Tomo Inc. to the cell style title. Change the format of the cell containing the company name, Fusion Tomo Inc. to the cell style title. Now to do this, you select Fusion Tomo Inc. and on the Home tab, in the Styles group, select Cell Styles, and under the Title and Heading section, select Title. Correct. Task 21. Apply the built-in theme Ion to the current worksheet. Apply the built-in theme Ion to the current worksheet. Now you select the Page Layout tab and the Themes group. Select Themes, Command, and Ion. Correct. Task 22. Save this spreadsheet as a PDF file named Excel05 in the Geometrics Templates folder. Do not open the file after publishing. Save this spreadsheet as a PDF file named Excel05 in the Geometrics Templates folder. Do not open the file after publishing. So to do this, you click on the File tab and select Export. Then select Create PDF through XPX document. Now type the name of the file Excel05 to be saved in the Geometry Template folder. You can still click on Document to be sure that you select Geometrics Template folder. So now we ensure that this is on check. Open the file after publishing. Do not open the file after publishing. So you uncheck this and click on Publish. Now next question. Okay, correct. Task 23. In the annual sales worksheet, sort the data in the cell range A5 to F15 by the total column and order the values by largest to smallest. In the annual sales worksheet, sort the data in the cell range A5 to F15 by the total column and order the values by largest to smallest. So to do this, first select the range A5 to F15. Okay, so you click on the Home tab, then in the editing group, select the editing group, then the drop down arrow and select custom sort. So sort by total column, total, select total, and order the values, set values, then from largest to smallest. So here you select largest to smallest and you click OK. Correct. Task 24. In cell B18, enter a cell reference to cell A7. In cell B18, enter a cell reference to cell A7. So you go to cell B18, select cell B18, you enter equal to, and go to cell A7 and press enter. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 25. Apply a conditional formatting to the values in columns E, F, and G. Apply a yellow fill to any cells with a value equal to 5. Apply a conditional formatting to the values in columns E, F, and G. Apply a yellow fill to any cells with a value equal to 5. So to do this, you highlight columns E, F, and G. Then you select the Home tab and a conditional formatting the styles group. Select, then highlight cell rules and select equal to. So here you type 5. Cell any cells with a value equals to 5. Type 5. Then apply yellow fill. Select the drop down arrow, then custom fill, custom format, and here you select fill and select the yellow color and click OK. Click OK. So all the values equal to 5 are highlighted with yellow. Correct. Task 26. Filter the data so that only the people with the position of developer are displayed. Filter the data so that only the people with a position of developer are displayed. So to do this, we select cells A3 to G33. Okay. So on the Home tab in the editing group, select sort and filter, drop down, then select filter. So in the position heading, select this drop down and deselect all and select only developer. As said, only developer, position of developer displayed. Only the people with a position of developer are displayed. So click OK. Okay, that is it. Correct. Task 27. In annual sales worksheet, insert a column sparkline in the cell G6 that references the data in the cells B6 through E6. In annual sales worksheet, insert a column sparkline in the cell G6 that references the data in the cells B6 through E6. So to do this, select the annual sales worksheet, then cell G6. You select cell G6 and click on the Insert tab. The sparklines group is here, and select column sparkline, and data range, type B6 through E6. So click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 28. In the June worksheet, enter a formula in cell B34 that will get the sum of the cell range B4 through B33. Copy the formula to column C and D. In the June worksheet, enter a formula in cell B34 that will get the sum of the cell range B4 through B33. Copy the formula to column C and D. So to do this, you select the June worksheet, then cell B34, and you select the formulas tab and insert function and select sum. Click OK. So here you enter B4, so B33. Click OK. So copy the formula to column C and D. Select B34 to D34. So on the home tab, in the editing group, select fill, then fill right. Okay. Correct. Task 29. In the totals worksheet in column B, enter a cell reference to the matching totals values from the June worksheet. In the totals worksheet in column B, enter a cell reference to the matching totals values from the June worksheet. So select the totals worksheet, then select B2 as the first total, then you enter equal to, and you select the June worksheet and select B34 and press enter. Okay, that's the matching total. And again, you select B3
and enter equal to, then select the June worksheet and select C34 and press enter key. So that's the matching total. Then here again B4, type equal to, then you select June worksheet and select D34 and press the enter key. So that is done. Correct. Task 30. Change the chart in the totals worksheet to the 3D pie type. Change the chart in the totals worksheet to the 3D pie type. So to do this, select the totals worksheet, then select the chart. Then select the chart design contextual tab, and in the type group select change chart type, and here select pie and select 3D pie type. Click OK. That is done. Correct. Task 31. In the time card worksheet, insert the image ftlogo.gif from the geometric templates folder at the top of this worksheet. In the time card worksheet, insert the image ftlogo.gif from the geometric templates folder at the top of this worksheet. So the time card worksheet, select the top. Of the worksheet, then select the insert tab in the illustrations group, select pictures and this device. So in the geometric templates folder, so this is the picture, click insert. Okay. Correct. Task 32. Add a dark blue border to the image. Add a dark blue border to the image. So you select the image and select picture format contextual tab. Then in the picture styles group, select picture border and select dark blue. Okay. Correct. Task 33. Change the theme to office. Change the theme to office. So to do this, you select the page layout tab, then the themes group, select themes and select office. Correct. Task 34. In the source data worksheet, use find and select to find the cell that contains data validation and clear the validation. In the source data worksheet, use find and select to find the cell that contains data validation and clear the validation. So to do this, you select the source data worksheet and select the home tab. In the editing group, you select find and select option, then select data validation. Okay, B2 is selected. So again, you select the data tab. Then in the data tools group, you select data validation, the drop down arrow, and select data validation. Then you clear all and clear the validation and click OK. Correct. Task 35. In the source data worksheet, unhide any hidden rows. In the source data worksheet, unhide any hidden rows. So to do this, you select the source data worksheet, then you select all the worksheet using Ctrl A on the keyboard, then select the home tab. In the cells group, select format option, and under the visibility section, hide and unhide, then you select unhide rows, unhide rows, unhide any hidden rows. So unhide rows. Okay. Correct.
Task 36. Change the options on this worksheet so that grid lines are visible. Change the options on this worksheet so that grid lines are visible. So to do this, just click on the View tab, then in the Show group, you select grid lines. Okay, so the grid lines are now visible. Correct. Task 37. Change the margins to the narrow setting. Change the margins to the narrow setting. So to do this, just select the Pay Layout tab, then in the Page Setup group, select Margin. So select Narrow. Okay. Correct. Task 38. In the annual sales worksheet in cell B17, use the CountIf function to count the number of times that the values in cell range B6 through B15 exceed 5,000. In the annual sales worksheet in cell B17, use the CountIf function to count the number of times that the values in cell range B6 through B15 exceed 5,000. So in the annual sales worksheet, so ensure the annual sales worksheet is selected. So cell B17. So in cell B17, so we select cell B17. Now you select the formulas tab. In the function library group, you select insert function. So right here you type count if and select go. So the count if function is selected. Now you click OK in the range field. So you enter B6 through B15. So in the criteria field, you type greater than 5,000. So exceed 5,000. So you click OK. So 7. Correct. Task 39. Insert the basic process SmartArt graphic below the data in this worksheet. Insert the basic process SmartArt graphic below the data in this worksheet. So to do this, you can click anywhere below the data. So you select the Insert tab, Then in the illustrations group, you select SmartArt and process. So select the process and select basic process. Click OK. So ensure that this goes below the data. Okay. Correct. Task 40. In the product worksheet, insert a line sparkline in the cell F33 that references the data in cell B33 through E33. In the product worksheet, insert a line sparkline into cell F33 that references the data in cells B33 through E33. So to do this, you select cell B, cell F33, cell F33, cell F33. Okay, so on the Insert tab in the Sparklines group, you select Line, so this is our line sparkline, and data range that references the data in cells B33 through E33. So here you enter B33 through E33 and click OK. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 41. Use fill to copy the sparkline from cell F33 to F8 through F32. Use fill to copy the sparkline from cell F33 to F8 through F32. So to do this, select the data from F8 to F33. Now on the Home tab, select the Home tab in the Editing group, select Fill, then Fill Up. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 42. Apply gradient fill green data bar conditional formatting to the values in column E. Apply gradient fill green data bar conditional formatting to the values in column E. So to do this, you select column E, then you select the Home tab, the Styles group, then select conditional formatting, data bars, then gradient fill green data bar. Select. Okay. Correct. Task 43. Unmerge and emerge cells in row 2 of the review worksheet. Unmerge and emerge cells in row 2 of the review worksheet. So to do this, select the row 2, then on the Home tab in the Alignment group, there is Merge and Center, and select Unmerge cells. Okay. Correct. Task 44. Format cells A3 through G33 as a table using table style line 2. Format cells A3 through G33 as a table using table style line 2. So to do this, you can simply type in the name box A3 through G33. So the range of cells is selected. So on the home tab in the styles group, I format as table. Table style light 2. Light 2. Table style light 2. Okay. There it is. Click OK. Correct. Task 45. In the annual sales worksheet, insert a 2D clustered column chart based on the data in cell range A5 through E15. Include the column headings and position the chart below the table. In the annual sales worksheet, insert a 2D cluster column chart based on the data in cell range A5 through E15. Include the column headings and position the charts below the table. So to do this, select A5 and A5 through E15. So on the Insert tab in the Charts group, select the Insert column or bar chart, then select 2D, not 2D clustered column right here. So you have to position the chart below the table. You drag below the table. That is done. Correct. Task 46. Change the chart title to annual sales. Change the chart title to annual sales. Okay. The chart title is right here. So delete and change to annual sales. Okay. Correct. Task 47. In the June worksheet, define the name Fiction 12 for the cell range B4 through B33. In the June worksheet, define the name Fiction 12 for the cell range B4 through B33. So in the June worksheet, select the June worksheet, and in the name box, just type B4 to B33 and press enter. So that cell range is selected. So in the formulas tab, in the define names group, select define name and type here Fiction 12. Fiction 12. Okay. Correct. Task 48. In the totals worksheet, enter a formula in cell B2 that displays the sum of the Fiction 12 named range. In the totals worksheet, enter a formula in cell B2 that displays the sum of the Fiction 12 named range. So to do this, select cell B2. Cell B2, then select the formulas tab, the function library group, select sum. Then here you type Fiction 12 and press enter. Okay, so So that has been done. Correct. Task 49. In the source data worksheet, sort the data alphabetically by customer ID and then by product. In the source data worksheet, sort the data alphabetically by customer ID and then by product. So to do this, select the source data worksheet, then select cell A1, the last cell in the range. So on the Home tab in the editing group, select source, sort and filter and custom sort. So sort by customer ID, then sort on cell values, alphabetically A to Z. Okay, so add levels, then sort by product, sort on cell values, then A to Z. Click OK. That is done. Okay, correct. Task 50. In the source data worksheet, set the print settings to repeat row 1 at the top. In the source data worksheet, set the print settings to repeat row 1 at the top. So to do this, you select the source data worksheets and select the page layout tab and the print titles and row to repeat at the top. Select that, and to repeat row 1, so you select row 1 and click OK. So that is done. Correct. Task 51. In the June worksheet, in cell E34, enter a formula that returns the average value of all the numbers in the range B4 through D33. In the June worksheet, in cell E34, enter a formula that returns the average value of all the numbers in the range B4 through D33. So to do this, in cell in cell E34, you can just type E34 here and press enter. So this E34, cell E34. So enter a formula that returns average value of all the numbers in the range B4 through D33. So to do this, select the Home tab in the editing group, select Autosum and click average. So and enter or type B4 to D3. Press enter. Okay. Correct. Task 52. Filter the data so that only rows with a value that is above average are displayed in the fiction column. Filter the data so that only rows with a value that is above average are displayed in the fiction column. So to do this, select the cell range A3 through D3. So on the Home tab, in the Editing group, there is Sort and Filter. So we select Filter. So data in the fiction column, so we select the fiction column and select Numbers Filter and above average. Good. Correct. Task 53. Create a hyperlink in the cell B12 that links to the file excel07.xlsx in the geometrics templates folder. Create a hyperlink in the cell B12 that links to the file excel07.xlsx in the geometrics templates folder. So to do this, select B12, cell B12. Okay, cell B12 is right here. So click on the Insert tab in the Links group and insert link. So in the geometrics folder, Excel07 file, and click OK. So this has been linked. Correct. Task 54. Change the view to page layout. Change the view to page layout. So to do this, just click on the View tab and select in the workbook views, select page layout. Okay. Correct. Task 55. Change the margins to the narrow setting. Change the margins to the narrow setting. So to do this, you select the page layout tab, select margin and select narrow. Okay. Correct. Task 56. In the annual sales worksheet, copy cells A7 through F7 and paste it into cells A19 through F19. In the annual sales worksheet, copy cells A7 through F7 and paste it into cells A19 through F19. So to do this, select the annual sales worksheet, so and select cells A7 through F7. So select the Home tab, the clipboard group, select copy and A19, cell A19, select cell A19 through F19. Then the Home tab in the clipboard group, select paste, click paste. Okay, that is done. Correct. Task 57. In the quarterly sales worksheet cell B9, enter a formula that consists of a cell reference to the annual sales worksheet cell F16 multiplied by 1 plus the growth value in the quarterly sales worksheet cell B3. In the quarterly sales worksheet cell B9, enter a formula that consists of a cell reference to the annual sales worksheet cell F16 multiplied by 1 plus the growth value in the quarterly sales worksheet cell B3. So to do this, you select the quarterly sales worksheet, then select cell B9. Cell B9, then enter equal to, enter a formula that consists of a cell reference to the annual sales worksheet. So you select the annual sales worksheet, cell F16. Cell F16, multiply by, then you type multiply by 1. You type 1 plus, you type plus the growth value in the quarterly sales worksheet, cell B3. So quarterly sales worksheet, cell B3. Select cell B3, then enter, close bracket, and press enter key on the keyboard. Correct. Task 58. Inspect the current workbook for hidden properties such as author. Remove any of these properties that are found and return to the document. Inspect the current workbook for hidden properties such as author. Remove any of these properties that are found and return to the document. To do this, you select the File tab, then select Info, then select Check for Issues and Inspect Documents. So ensure the document properties and personal information is selected, then select Inspect. Okay, then remove any of these properties that are found and return to the document. So you select Remove All and close, then return to the document. Okay. Correct. I believe you have learned a lot from the video. So to keep getting this kind of video, ensure you click on the subscribe button and drop your comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.